Morning, everybody. Yep. Happy chickens here. And this is the biggest run. So normally there's a few things I don't touch bases on this channel. One of that being anything politics. But I am going to touch a small end of that here this morning. Why don't the government want a small farm in operation? We're a threat. A threat to a society. Threat to the big farms, the big guys. Where you get your meat, your eggs, margarine, stuff like that. We don't do margarine, we do butter. There ain't no country crock, no I can't believe it's not butter, none of that stuff in the fridge. It is actual butter. It's in the fridge. Why is it a threat? Very slim do we have to go to a grocery store to buy anything and line those big marketers' pockets. And it all falls down to the same person. You know, it's almost like a pyramid scheme, if you ask me. What helps to make it a threat? Well, the answer's right there. The other answer is right there. And then one of the other answers is right here. We don't have to go to the grocery store from here for anything chicken, eggs, or pork related. We'll cut down a lot of them costs. In a pinch, we do know how to butcher our own, if need be. Just having a small flock of chickens and some pigs, or maybe some chickens and some sheep, goats, even a cow. All it takes is just that one cow. Put in your freezer, maybe somebody else's, or throw all of it into your freezer. All it takes is that one cow, even a couple goats, whatever, and they see you as a threat because your money is not going to line their pockets then. Now there's a big thing going on with bird flu at the moment. Do we have to worry about that? Nope. I showed you the answer to why actually in the beginning of the video. You saw what was in my hand. Maggots. And then chickens are able to move about in the cages themselves. They're not in small cages like where you would get your store-bought eggs. Those chickens, they are inside of a cage that they just barely fit in. They eat corn, they poop out an egg, it drops down a tray, rolls out front, and then collectors go through and pick them up daily. Those chickens are literally with only about a ½ inch apart from each other. And they can only stay a ½ inch apart from each other. There's no movement. These guys, they can move all around. So being able to move around and proper feeding, and if you can naturally free range, it cuts the chances of bird flu and it hitting your eggs to a minimum. Very slim of it happening. Now I know some of you are thinking, I can't do chickens, I can't do pigs, I can't do goats, stuff like that. Check with your ordinances, your town or city. Some places that don't allow you to do that, to have chickens, they allow ducks. Some of them that don't allow chickens or allow ducks, you might be allowed to do quail. I've had quail here. Their eggs are smaller. It takes 3 eggs to equal one of these, but they are very good eggs. And the quail meat is very good too. And you might be saying to yourself, even, I don't have much land. As I showed in yesterday's video, I don't either. But I know how to pull it off and make it work. All you gotta do is look at your land, look at the layout, figure out how you're gonna do it. And do it. Don't just sit and think and dream. Jump and do it. It's 2025 now. Let's make it epic. Let's jump and do it. I showed yesterday's video, I got, maybe if I'm lucky back here, 1/4 of an acre. If I'm even lucky enough that I got that. I don't remember exactly how much, but it's small back here. It is tight back here. So, small acreage farms, they are booming. And if you can't do eggs, say chickens, or your city ordinance won't let you have chickens, quail, they just say absolutely no livestock whatsoever. Look into that gardening end of it. Herbs is a good spot to start. Anything like that. You can barter that stuff. And then maybe barter for eggs. Another one, keep your food scraps. You know, keep a 5-gallon bucket of your food scraps. Learn what chickens can have, what pigs can have, stuff like that. Keep your food scraps. Talk to a local small farmer that has chickens. They might be willing to give you a couple dozen eggs in trade for them food scraps, because them chickens are going to eat them food scraps. So, there's ways of going about doing it. Little ways that some people don't see yet, but some have. That can make it work. And really make sure that you're not paying that $6, $8. I think I seen California's like $20, $23 for eggs. Even chicken meat starting to rise just a little bit. I've been pricing. And that's coming next year. Meat chickens. We are getting ready to get set up. So, until the next video, don't forget, work with what you got. Later.